We know that the area of circle is pi r square. Let us verify this in this video using some activities. First of all, let us have a circle and we will shade one half of the circle. Then we will fold this circle into 8 equal parts or 8 sectors. Then let us cut along these sectors like this. Now we'll have 8 sectors. Then we are going to arrange these sectors like this. We have this green one, then we'll put one blue one like this. Then green one, blue one. We have 4 green and 4 blue. So let us arrange them like this. Now, if you notice, this kind of forms a parallelogram. Think about it. The more sectors we have, the nearer we reach to an appropriate parallelogram. For example, if we divide the circle into 64 sectors and then arrange the sectors like this, it does form a parallelogram, a very appropriate one or a very close to an appropriate one. Now, look over here, the last one, this one. How about if we cut this into half and place that half portion over here? This then forms a rectangle, right? Now, since this circle is divided into 64 sectors, on each side we have 32 sectors, 32 green ones and 32 blue ones. Therefore, the length of this rectangle is the length of 32 sectors. That is the length of these green sectors, which is actually the half of the circumference of the circle. So, the length of the rectangle is half of the circumference of the circle. And the breadth of this rectangle is this, which is the radius of the circle. Area of circle is equal to area of rectangle formed, and area of rectangle is given by length into breadth. Length is half of the circumference of circle. Circumference of circle is 2 pi r. So half of 2 pi r into breadth, which is radius. So we cancel out this 2 with this 2, and that gives us pi r into r, which is pi r square. Next, let us do one more activity. Let us call it the thread activity. Imagine the interior of a circle is covered with concentric circles of a yarn tightly wound evenly around the center. Then let's do something. Let us cut the yarn circles along a vertical radius. Now we straighten each strand starting from the innermost smallest one to the largest one and arrange it like this one by one. This one is the smallest one here, and this last one is the largest, the most external part, which is actually the circumference of the circle. Now we have arranged it, and this forms an isosceles triangle, right? Over here, the base of the isosceles triangle is the circumference of the circle, and the height of this isosceles triangle is the radius of the circle, because this goes from here, because we have straightened all of these concentric circles of yarn, and from this to this. So this part is actually this part, which is the radius of the circle. Now, area of circle is equal to area of isosceles triangle. Area of isosceles triangle is given by half into base into height. Base is the circumference of the circle, 2 pi r. So half into 2 pi r into height, which is the radius. Once again, it gives that area of circle is pi r square.